Guys, we're going to give it just a second and then we are going to get started right into it. This uh this will be the most important universe mode video, not video, but stream that you watch. What is going on, Bama? Welcome to the stream, brother. Let me get this shared real quick so we can get people in. How you doing this morning? It's funny, most people don't know I have a YouTube or a Facebook. A Facebook gaming thing. It's a technical term for it, the gaming thing. I will. It's going pretty good. I actually slept in. Slept in for an hour. That's why we're an hour behind right now. You know how I'm always like, when I get my computer? I ordered it. Should be here at the end of this month or beginning of the next month, however it goes. Won't have everything. Be missing a couple things, but I think I'm fine with that. We'll have everything we need. Well, it'll be way more than we need, but it'll have it. It'll have everything. Hold on, one more place. Let me go into Discord. It's good to see people using the Discord to promote themselves. That's what it is there for. Okay, hold on. Live streams. There it is. I knew just enough about Discord to set up certain channels. Like, I can't stress you enough that I used to be this gadget guy too. It is a gaming PC, but like I don't plan on gaming on the PC. But then again, I've had friends that didn't plan on it either, and then once they started, they couldn't stop. So I'm just old school guy, man. I need these hands. They're fast. They need a controller in them. I don't know that I could do a keyboard and mouse, but maybe. Who knows? Now, what might happen with the wrestling thing, I may get the wrestling game on PC because you can do mods and stuff like that. But again, like we got to get there first. Okay. I think we got everything. Oh, one other thing we have got to figure out. I want to make sure that we give this guy credit. I might need somebody to help me with this, though. I don't know how to share the guy's channel. Yeah, but we'll be able to do the overlays and stuff, and then all I have to do is get the gaming deck, I think, so that we can. I got some really good ideas like that could take our like a wrestling show to the next level. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it works out. I'm gonna put this guy's name. If somebody knows how to share the channel, like share the link, I can't do it off my phone for some. I can't figure it out. But I'm gonna. It's very easy to find. If we can search for, then I can, then maybe I can like nail it, tag it, tip it, something up in, so it stays up at the top. Presented by. So if somebody could, so if somebody could look up that channel, it's very easy. I just found it, just Beach Bites presented by, and it came up immediately. But if we can look that up, that would be amazing. This guy tested out um, 10 years of universe mode after he did what I'm about to show you, and said it took care of all the problems when it comes to title histories, title belts, tag teams, match setups. Like, it fixes a lot of things in universe mode. The only thing is he'll say something takes 15 minutes. If you are on PlayStation, I'll get to the one point. It does not take 15 minutes. At least it doesn't feel like it takes 15 minutes. Hey, what's going on, JP? Welcome to the stream. No worries. Hey, yeah, the other thing is, hopefully I'll be able to record it this weekend. Um, I'll start kind of showcasing for the people who haven't exactly seen what we do on the channel. I'll start putting out one match with me commentating. Full interest, full everything. That'll kind of release. I'm hoping to do it this weekend, and the reason why is because Tuesday through Saturday morning now. It won't be Monday through Friday. It'll be Tuesday through Saturday morning now. So I'll be streaming Monday. I'll be in Chicago. So, hey, what's going on, McWayne? Welcome to the stream, brother. Also, guys, go check out McWayne's channel. He is a Division content creator, amazing Division content creator. Does a lot of stuff with the raids and helps out the community there. So go check that out. Hey, what's going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream. Hey, if somebody could look back up to where Totes McGoats wrote Beach Bites presented by Beach Burn Bob, and if you could share the link to his channel in the chat and subscribe to his channel. Like, he is the one that came up with this, the method I'm about to show you. And once we start moving, I'm going to walk it through step by step by step by step. It is how to fix universe mode. I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of time to get in, but we are about to get that started. Oh, see, Rowdy saw it yesterday too. I've already done it, but I'm going to walk you through how to do it because it does take longer than he says it takes if you've done what I've done. Because you got to think about, like, if you look at what we've done, go in here to create a superstar. That's 100 slots, so that's 97 extra wrestlers. You got to do what I'm going to show you. But it is important that you go in this certain order. So if you guys are ready, there it is. Now, can I pin God dog it. Why won't it let me pin it? Huh. See, this is the one thing, like, that later, it'll be fine. We'll be able to do this. I'll be able to pin it, but right now, of course, why? There we go. Pin message. Bam. So that'll stay up at the top. So we can refer back to that. Beachburn Bob. Go check out his channel, subscribe, do the thing. If he's putting out this, I haven't watched any other videos he's done, but if he's putting out content like this and he's a smaller channel like we are, it'd be very much worth if he's willing to put in this kind of work. Again, he did what I'm about to show you. He went out 10 years, says it works amazing. So we will see. We will see. Okay. Yeah, you know what is funny about this though is it's the same thing, but after doing it, I've done it already. It is so worth it. All you have to do is in the first one, you have to fix it. You have to fix the first matches and then it's fine. Okay, so here we go. This is how you fix universe mode. So what we want to do is go into universe mode. We are going to go to, we're going to go to new, but I want to show you this. You have 3 slots in universe mode. You pick whichever one you want to do, but I used for ours, that's going to be, and we talked about this before. What's funny, we talked about this thing before. You want a clean universe mode. So I always use slot 3. Okay, we're going to use slot 2 today, but I always use slot 3. Make it clean, and then from that point on, copy it. After we do everything we're going to talk about, copy it to play. And I always copy it over to 1. And I use 2 to test things. Now, if you're not streaming and you're not doing stuff, it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want to do with your universe modes, right? But I always use slot 3 as my clean universe mode, and this is how you clean it, okay? Right now, though, we're going to go into new. We're going to choose slot 2. Now, 2 different, doesn't matter which one, but classic mode, that gives you the entire sandbox. And the very first thing you want to do, go into your calendar. We're going to delete SmackDown. Delete Raw. We're going to go into Wednesday. We're going to create a major show. It has to be a major show. Custom show. It's got to be custom. Yeah, you can choose any 10 participants. Doesn't matter, you just need 10 participants. In order to keep it, you're going to have a championship, right? And we want to delete NXT. So all we should have right now, Monday through Saturday, is a show on Wednesday. The next thing, we want to delete every single pay-per-view there is. Every one of them. You can see this is going to destroy your universe mode. I'm going to show you, it's going to make sense on why they can't just patch it. Because I thought the same thing. I said, why can't they just patch this and then be done with it? There's a thing they could do. They could just start where we're going to get to, but because it's not exactly this part right now. This part is fixing your rivalries right now. Well, it's fixing a lot of things. We just have to get to that. The reason you have to create any show with like 10, because you have to basically get rid of all this stuff. This also fixes all your pay-per-view histories. Yeah, it sounds like a lot right now, but this is pretty easy to follow. So you see, like when you get to April, I can't go any farther, right? Because that's the end of the year. So I'm just going to go back through. I'm going to test. Make sure we don't have anything. Okay, we're back to May, so we're good here. Then back out. So our calendar should only have the Wednesday shows on it, right? Then go into My Universe, Championships, and remove every single champion. You want to vacate every single title. I know I just vacated our current title or current show, but that's okay. Every single title vacated. So at this point right here, I highly suggest this. You don't have to. This isn't a step, but this is when I started thinking about what was going on. We've already done a lot of things. So back out, exit universe mode. Exiting universe mode now saves it. So if something was to happen, something was to crash, you can just go right back in. Go immediately right back in. Continue. I'm going to check it, just make sure. Yep, only on Wednesdays. Got it. Perfect. Go back into universe mode. This is what takes forever. This is really important. Go into edit every single superstar in here. Take out their manager and all their enemies. So we're going to take out all the enemies. This is why universe mode gets broke. But do not take out the tag team. So just these three right here. Allies, enemies, and managers. We don't have to save anywhere else. Only save in, since we're doing it in universe slot 2, only save that universe. You don't have to save it across the board, just in this universe, universe 2. Yeah, I have a complete. I was just showing this the other day. This isn't even all of it, but the title histories are all in this book. Every show that we've done by season, by who wins and lost, in the order that they did it in is in there. Plus all the title histories. That's what that book's for. This book, the notebook, covers all the notes of the storylines of how just the ideas I have where I tried to lead it to, but you got to remember I can't lead it everywhere. Anyway, okay, back. You have to do this to every single person. So we'll get to one. We get to one where there's a manager. Yeah. Yeah, that's why when I'm telling you, hey, this, like when I'm telling you, like when I'm doing the announcing thing, and I'm like, this is the greatest champion. I'm not guessing, like, but it is debatable on some of them. Like the women's champion, it is debatable between Aussie because Aussie's up in some categories and Cheyenne's up in other categories. And now Witcher's kind of throwing her name in the hat. It's not quite there yet, but okay. So we haven't had a manager yet, but man, I've been thinking of, like I hear you. I think they have to do something, right? It's almost a way for them to reset universe mode, and it's the easiest thing they could possibly do is brand split it back up to mix things up. There's new people now. But oh, here we go. Here we go. So when you get to Andre the Giant, here's a for instance. See, he's got a manager. So let's take out the enemy, and then let's Bobby the Brain Heenan. So you remove Bobby the Brain. Now, anytime you remove a manager, it's going to ask this one question: save changes only or save all settings. Go to save all settings, and again, only in slot 2. So I'm going to skip this part. Like, you can see how long it's taken so far, and we've only gotten this far. Oh, here's a good example. So we get to Angel. Angel's in a tag team, right? Let's do this too, just so you can see it. And he's got a manager. Perfect. Allies out. Enemies out. Manager out. Tag team stays. Don't mess with the tag team. Again, save all settings in universe mode. Universe slot 2. So that's the one nice thing kind of about ours like because it's a new universe mode, our created characters don't have allies and enemies, but they do have tag teams and some of them have managers. So you just have to watch that. Okay, so let's just say bam, we went through all that. Perfect. We want to jump out again, and this is a thing. Once you've done all of that, exit universe mode. Go right back into universe mode. And now, this is where, oh, so we did all the things, right? Go back into edit universe mode, go into tag teams, and there's going to be some things you have to change up. Like, and I want to show you guys this. I created the 4 horsemen and everything outside the universe mode, but look at this. They're not there. None of the tag teams I created outside universe mode are there. Do you know what else isn't there? The bloodline. So you have to add that kind of stuff back in, okay? A couple things you're going to want to do is go to damage control, change your entrance type to together. Katana Chance and Caden Carter, same thing to together. And you can go in and edit the entrances too, right? So you can go in and do whatever you want with tag teams, but set tag teams up again, back out again, exit and save it again. Now the tag team thing isn't as important, right? But now what we're going to do is put universe mode back together. Again, the other part though takes a solid hour. It's just, if you got a lot of creative wrestlers, even if you don't, it gets easier as you get towards the end when you go to save all settings, because it also saves it in the other guy's slot. But if Angelo Dawkins is Montez Ford's manager and you remove Montez Ford as the manager for Angelo Dawkins, it doesn't automatically remove him as a manager from Angelo Dawkins from Montez Ford. You know what I'm saying? So well, if they ever did get into betting, um, I don't know how they would do it now. They're too far down the rabbit hole. There's too many reporters. It's like politics. As soon as you added in all the other guys, not the politicians, but all the other guys that are trying to get, I forget what they're called. It's too early in the morning. I haven't had enough coffee. Okay, so we've done everything, right? We deleted all the shows. We removed all the champions. We did all the stuff. This is very important. Now we're going to put it back together. And it has to be put back together in this order. So we want to go to Monday, and on Monday, you add back in Raw. Look, all the participants, they're all there. All the title belts are there. There's nobody that has the title belts. On Tuesday, you have to add back in NXT. Very important. You don't want to switch up the days on this. Not yet. Friday, you have to add back in SmackDown. This is the initial thing, okay? I'm going to show you what ours looks like now, but initially you have to do this. I'm now going to delete this show. And now for all of your pay-per-view events, you want to add them back in. You can add them in however you want to add them back in, right? But if it's going to be for Raw and SmackDown, it has to be in the 4th week. If it's going to be NXT, it has to be in the 3rd week. So we're going to come here. See, that's for Raw and SmackDown. That's the host shows. Save. I'm not even going to mix it up with it. You know what I mean? I'm going to add in Money in the Bank. It doesn't matter how you add these back in. If you want to get really authentic, it's very easy. Look it up online. You can tell what days. Or if you just know, that's also good. And then I like to do this for NXT. NXT pay-per-views I do every other month. If you look, that's how it almost lines up anyway. July. Did Hell in a Cell. Let's do Extreme Rules. You can, eventually. You just can't yet. You can do whatever you want here in a second, but what I've learned is until you reset universe mode, you default it, you can't do any of it. I'm going to show you what you can do here in a minute. But you have to do this way. That's what do we do? Extreme Rules. Do we do Elimination Chamber? Doesn't matter really. And you want to use defaulted PLEs right now. Okay, we didn't do that on that one, so let's add in an NXT one. You can switch all this stuff around here in a second after you this, but you basically have to reset the universe mode. And this is just how you do it. Let's do Clash of the Castle. I didn't even see what month we're in. Yeah. Yeah, Blackhearts is a good one. Okay, we did it. Now we do them both again. So remember, we'll do SummerSlam in October. NXT in the third week. SmackDown and Raw in the fourth week. This is November. This is typically the one thing that I don't do anyway, is set up like the PLEs, right? I mean, they're there, but I don't set them up until I do them. That I have zero doubt of. Let's see. Do Extreme Rules again. One of these we have to repeat. Or you have to skip a month. Which you can. I just like setting them all up. So you have one every month. We're gonna have one every 2 weeks though. Okay, but that's us. NXT. Do some more games in December. So yeah, if it was me, I would grab a whiskey. Do day one. Do the Royal Rumble. I think I missed the boat on that one, but whatever. The new year. NXT, third week. SmackDown Raw in the fourth week. Do WrestleMania. They should let me book and develop characters. The problem is though, then you got the WWE, remember? That's why wrestlers go. to AEW so that they can write their own stories. Basically, it's not all Tony Khan. The booking is, but he lets the wrestlers develop themselves, like good and bad, right? And then we'll add one more. We'll do that. Okay. Save. Okay. Again, you guys should know what we're doing, right? Now we go. Yeah, make sure you go to his channel though and subscribe. Like that's the fact that he figured out. Like, don't get me wrong. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm gonna explain it now that we've kind of done it. Because now you've officially reset universe mode. It's reset. Now you can go in, you can add your tag teams. Don't do too many things, but you can add tag teams and do all that stuff, right? And then use that from this point. And I would only add in tag teams. I wouldn't do anything else on this one. This is your clean copy. Now you can go in and do other things, right? I'm going to show you what we did. But it took me about 2 or 3 hours last night to get it to the point it's at now. Because that's the thing with our other universe mode. I haven't moved it one day yet, so. So now it's all reset. Now, the reason why this happens is if, and this is the biggest part of it, when you get into, and that's why I wanted to save some of this stuff, when you get into, like, look at Angelo Dawkins. He already has preset enemies, preset managers, preset allies, preset everything. So now when you're in there and you're trying to do things, the game is still trying to say that, okay, yeah, but this is his allies and these are his enemies, and this is why you end up with Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso all the time. It always wants the bloodline to fight itself. It always wants these guys to fight themselves. Everybody's going to fight themselves, right? Whereas if you take it all out, how it should work is during that storyline run, it'll build up the allies and the enemies, but then once the storyline finished, it should clear it out. And if it would do that, it would be fine. The other thing that you guys probably don't ever notice is the title histories get glitched. So you come into the title histories. And the title histories, see, that one's fine now. That one's fine now. But what'll happen is it'll start showing for some reason if you don't do this and vacate all the titles immediately, it'll start showing some weird stuff like Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, she's not even in the game. Alexa Bliss somehow is the champion, right? My Universe champions. So but what you did is just preserve the titles. Now, if they win or they lose, they will win or lose. You know what I mean? Has all the original, like days held and the day, you know, all that stuff. So, See, nobody's won that title. So now we just have the one, which AJ Styles technically never won the title, but he did hold this one before we deleted it, right? So, but all the rest of them will be fine. I always think it's funny that, I mean, yeah, I guess for that title it is what it is, but they show all of the John Cena's and all the Rays and all the Goldbergs. The sad thing is Goldberg had to come to hold it for a little while, had to come to the WWE. Anyway, that is how you fix universe mode, though. So you won't get any more of the weird matches that automatically spawn in and do the thing. Remember, keep it clean and then add stuff. Now, I'm going to show you what we did in our universe mode. I did this all last night. So I did all of that, added everything back in. Look, it's at the same spot as that one right there, except this one, all the things got wiped out. Before we get into that, just to show you, none of these guys, minus the tag teams, there's nothing in manager slots, there's nothing in anything. I'm going to show you another thing, because you're like, well, how do we add the managers back in? Nothing, right? I could do that down the whole thing. Add it back in the tag teams, add it in the championships, but if you go into the edited shows, nobody's holding these titles right now. Nobody's holding the championships. I just have them added back in. I have our Wednesday Night Meltdown. Now, I did leave Tuesday and you know what I mean? So if it was me and I wanted, like, I don't know if you have a Tuesday show, but if you wanted NXT on Wednesday, I would make NXT on Wednesday and make that NXT maybe a minor show or something. Now, I'm going to add in our Thursday and our Saturday shows too. But this is where I want our base to start. So this is going to be the clean version of this. Now, how do we make it so that the managers are added back into their wrestlers' characters? I'm not going to do it inside this universe mode because I've got some more things we got to do in that. But basically, once you're in universe mode and you're good with everything, with the base game, I wouldn't play it. You copy it over, and then in your first matches, do this. When you set up the match, it doesn't have to be right away, but whenever you want that wrestler to wrestle, we'll do stuff like this. I'm going to also show you guys something we did. Something you don't know. Here's the new Raw and SmackDown arenas. So here's our new, looks like flowers, I know, but it's not. Okay, I don't know why it saves this picture this way. So what we want to do, we're going to have whoever, doesn't matter who it is. When you select the wrestler, let's see, who do we want to do? Oh, let's show you the new Dave. So we picked Dave, right? In this slot, not this slot, in this slot. We picked Dave. We add the manager. Manager 1. Let's say for Dave, we want Gigi Dolan to be his manager. That's his manager, right? Actually, let's just pick a manager. Let's say we wanted Bobby the Brain Heenan to be his manager. We pick Bobby. Confirm. Now, in Dave's manager slot, Bobby will be his manager. Now, if there's more than one manager, Just add this manager first. Next time, add the next 2 managers or however you want to do it. But in that slot. In this slot, you can do it, but it doesn't typically take as well. So I would just have him wrestle somebody who, let's see, Terrafil. Let's see Sub-Zero. So here's the new Raw arena I made last night for our new universe mode. Yeah, no, totally agree with that, Rowdy, with AEW.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Bobby Heenan from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 228 pounds, Dave.
Notice I took out where the Titantrons will... Those are Titantrons, but we took out the Titantrons where they'll do the thing. Still has all the shows, all the pyros, all the smoke, all the whatever, but most wrestling arenas never had Titantrons anyway. You know what I mean? So I think it adds a little bit more to the immersion of it. Look at Dave's new tattoos. They go really well together. And then the one on his face actually wraps around the side, which I like better.
Weighing in at 234 pounds,
Sub-Zero. Finish him. Oh, Dave barely made it out of there with his life. No. Oh, yeah. Did you not see the finished you? I have another right after this. I'll show you. So I know we haven't really seen Sub-Zero a whole bunch, so I figured we'd see him. But yeah, I'll show you, Terrafil. Yeah, we finished making your character. I think putting Sub-Zero and Glacier together is going to be a cool combination. Should see their entrance. At some point, too, we'll get to tag entrances. We're just not there yet. Cool. Well, you will see yourself in the ring. Look. So, Bobby... That's the other thing. When you do it this way in universe mode, the managers weren't working. And I would say this all the time. I'm like, I don't know why the managers aren't working. When you reset everything, the managers now work. Did you see Bobby the Brain Heenan over there? That's why Sub-Zero was like, taunting him a little bit, because Bobby was distracting the wrestling, distracting Sub-Zero. So now the managers will work. Yeah, they said they basically sent out 10 years, and it went how it should go. You didn't have tag teams automatically going against each other. Every now and again you do, but you have that, right? But it was in spots. It wasn't like all the time, constantly, every week, so trying to fight each other. Guys, remember, why we're taking a little bit of time right here. Go back and watch, if you hadn't seen it, how you fix universe mode. I'm kind of showing you the whys of it now, but this isn't how you fix it. I'm showing you the whys. Now we're getting back into the creating the wrestlers and doing the things. But at the beginning, I don't know, for about the last 30 minutes, we've been going over how to fix universe mode. So, and if this is something you like, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe, do the thing. It's all free. The pinned video at the top, go to his channel and subscribe and do the thing. That's why we're here right now. He took the time to do all this stuff. His name is Beach Bites, presented by Beach Burn Bob. Great name, by the way. To go over there, do the thing. Tell him Totes My Goat 01 sent you. Let him know. Show him some love. So yeah, if doing this, and it does take a little bit of time, but if doing that fixes universe mode to make it better, man. Now, we haven't got a chance to go too deep into it because we're still setting it up. But and then, of course, you see there's no referee in this ring because it's a custom ring. And we're outside universe mode. Inside universe mode, the referees work. Look at Dave's tattoos, though. Look how seamless his tattoos go together. Comes up the neck a little bit, goes over the shoulder a little bit, doesn't overlap. The pieces that overlap, you can't really tell. Yeah, it looks good. Now we'll see the other arena real quick, and we'll see Terrafil. Yeah, and every day, guys, all the way through next Wednesday, 3 videos a day, they're already done. And today we'll make even more. So, and then hopefully today I'll also be able to actually show you guys what we do on the channel, and that's where we have the shows. It's too early in the morning right now to do it because my wife's sleeping, and she would probably have a conniption fit for good reason. If she did, I would have earned it. So SmackDown. So be our new SmackDown arena. Let's get Terrafil in. And then let's see. Oh, let's do this, the new Simba. I haven't showed you guys Simba yet either. His new look. Well, it's newish, oldish look. Same idea, done better. Which I'll upload him. I'll take down the old Simba and upload the new Simba. It is, yeah, 7:08. We do a King in the Ring, absolutely. Matter of fact, we are getting to the part, probably in Season 4, where we'll have to do it again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 212 pounds, Terrafil.
Have we released the short of Terrafil's entrance yet? Do you guys remember? I think we did. I've done so many of them, I can't remember who's actually released. Yeah, we did. Matter of fact, Terrafil's short has like 300-something views, I think. If I remember correctly. When in Rome. Man, weird things have been going on with the shorts. So McWayne was #1 briefly. Then all of a sudden, Jane's video retook off again. So she just barely. McWayne's got
That is
690 father
from
time.
Mount Olympus, weighing in at 237 pounds, King Silva.
So you can see it's roughly the same look with Simba, but better. So it still holds true to some American Alpha, but it's got a little more lion in it. But lion with American Alpha. Look at that. Lion's head over the eagle. So it looks like there's wings coming out of the lion. But a little more royalish looking. I like this version better. I don't know about you guys. Right, JP? That's what... So I'm saying, so our very first King of the Ring was Dragunov. Beat out 16 other people. And our first Queen of the Ring was Ozzy, who also beat out 16 other people. Okay, so McWayne, 690 views. Father Time, 654. Terrafield took off yesterday, too, so he has 407. So initially, it was like just barely over 100. Now it's 407. Judge Julie, 598. Jane, McWayne took it back over, 663. McWayne's at 690 now, so he took it back over. He took off again. And Paul, 326. And for some reason, Miss Nightmare at 36. So we are going to leave that up, but I'm going to re-release one of her video, like her entrance video again, now that we've got the... When I released her video, it just was at a bad time. I shouldn't have released it, I knew it, but I was like, let me test it out. Then look at the backside. It doesn't just say Simba. Like it's got the lion head now. Oh, look. I like the movement of both of these guys. What do you guys think of the arena? I like this arena too. Terrafield's like, I'm going to get that hand, buddy. They both jumped and they both missed. That happens sometimes when you're letting it fly, you know what I mean? Yeah, Simba's a light heavyweight. So's Terrafield. They're both. But Simba's on the smaller side of that. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. If you look, we have 497 subscribers now. How crazy is that? Almost 500. Now, 500 is not the goal, but gotta hit 5 before you can hit 1,000, right? These guys are both taking a beating, though. I did not think Simba was going to get back in there. Oh. What in the hell was that? Oh, here he goes. The King's Arrow. There it is. Oh, he hit it. That's the game right there. Yeah, we switch up some of Simba's tattoos so they match up a little bit better.
Here's your winner, King Simba.
Yeah, I like both the wrestlers. That's funny. That might have been the first match I've seen Terrifield lose too. So yeah, good match. That'll be the funny thing. I know the name of most of the wrestling moves, right? And since I've been doing this, it's been coming back. But what's funny is I will mess up the names of most of the finish or most of the moves, and we'll name our own. We all have our own. I'll end up naming your finishing move eventually. They don't all have names, but I'd say probably 70% of them do. So yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I just ran out of time last night for because I'm going to switch up our arena too, the Meltdown arena or the Stampede arena. But yeah, so that is though how you fix universe mode. That is why. Does anybody have any questions about any of it? Because if you do, we can definitely talk about it. Talk about the whys. I haven't checked this yet. I didn't even get to check this yesterday, so let's see. Darth Scion. Let's go in here. Just check the hashtag totes real quick. The Canadian Destroyer. JP keeps uploading himself. Betty Jo Cox. Okay, Olivia. I knew it. I knew it. After a long day of surfing the net, Olivia ended up having a long self-reflection moment where her secret passion for wrestling prompted her to get in the squared circle of TSW. And you know what? So we go to the most downloaded. I think Rowdy broke the first Horseman. Yep. To break the 10 mark. So look at that. JP 31, 30, 22, 18, 17, 15s, 13. It's so funny. 13 and 22. 12. 12. Yep. Rowdy broke the 10. Phoenix finally starting to jump up a little bit. Oh, god dang it. And then I confused it, so there's that. Let's check the upload. It's funny. I mean, that's last year was barely over 200. I think it was like 180 to 220, something like there. As far as the downloads go, look at that, 990 already this year. For us, that's big. That's the big time. Ten more downloads and we're at 1,000. It's the little things, like that number really doesn't mean anything, but still, it's cool that some of our stuff is getting out there. Something I've been wanting to do so bad. Let's go into attire. Have I showed you guys the Silver and Black Knight? I have. So look at Angels. Got that right. But that doesn't match the character. You know what does match the character? There's all these little things that I end up coming across. Same with Dragunov. I haven't put that on him yet. So let's see how we do this. No, that's good. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, go subscribe to Eagles channel, The Calling with John and Angela Smart. Okay. So we got that one. Now we just changed the one out. There's all these little things, like you'll end up running across images, or I do anyway. Look at this, the new Fallen. Rise with the Fallen, Rise with the Fallen. I had that last year, but I couldn't find it. The Irish World Order, that's back. Some of these I've got to delete because I got to figure out which one of these I'm going to really use. Let's see. So I still got to find a Randy Savage. The right one, not... It's got to be completely different from the game. But this is the little things I'm talking about. Like, we haven't even started and I'm doing this. Just imagine when I'm seeing it all the time and we're doing the announcing. It even matches up with all of his, like, his colors, so nothing changes, right? Yeah, there are some things where, like, that's another. I got to get Eagles entrance going. Oh, speaking of fixing entrances, I keep meaning to do this. Why don't we just do it right now? We got to fix this entrance. There's a lot of things I think that are wrong. This is one of the first entrances I ever did. That's part of the reason why. Gotta delete all the pyro. Okay, let's just see. The motion's right, but that pyro went, the timing of the pyro went with something else. Okay, that's already better right there. Man, I got a huge idea. Something the faction world has never seen. Had this idea for a while. It depends on how it goes, but it might get realized in season 4. Okay, so now oh, he just doesn't stop walking. Okay. Oh no. Right there. Not right there. Right there. No. It's not the one. Nope. I know what I'm trying to get it to do, kind of. Sort of. It's the right color. No. Not there. What is this one? Oh. Okay, let's see what this is. Maybe we're going to do a little bit of less is more. You know we're not going to do less is more. And then right there. Now let's hit it. here. What's this? No. No, we need nothing right there. I wonder if it would let you do it. Leave that. Right there. I wonder if it'll let you do it. I don't think it will. It might. Oh, that's a good one. He'll be the only one that, like, right in his face. He goes off before he gets his bandana jacked up. Yeah, okay, let's see it now. Still debating one other thing. We'll just debating it. We'll see. Right there. Okay, hold on. That's right. There. Can't remember what it is though, but hold on. Maybe this? You know what? Actually, let's take this, delete that, and then right here, replace that with this. Yeah, that makes more sense. And right here, maybe this is the other one. Wasn't what I was thinking, but I also think it's close enough for government work. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you can create, Digital. And one of the things that I learned, how I learned how to create wrestlers, I downloaded the best looking wrestlers like I thought. I downloaded them. Then I went in and saw what they did. And then I would replace what they did, right? I would take, like, if it was tattoos, I would replace it with something. Not because I thought it would look better, but to see how they did it. So I just replace it. I'm like, okay. You figure out how to switch the mapping with, like on the PlayStation, it's R3. Yeah, totes and fire. That makes a lot of sense. So that is good. I think we finally got that done. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's do a four-way match. Let's do a four-way match real quick. We're going to do it in what might be my favorite arena. I'm serious. I can't get enough of this arena. We're going to do a four-way match. Because I need Eagle. I need his entrance. I need Digital's entrance. I need Totes' entrance. That's funny that it just popped right on Totes. And I need JP's entrance. Oh, you didn't know that? Like the entire time, Rowdy, you didn't know that Totes is a horseman? Yeah. Yeah, so that hasn't come out yet, but yeah, Totes is a horseman. Remember, we were gonna find out at the Royal Rumble, but all right, I think this is Digital, yeah. When other people walk through this, it's funny. I made sure they had like something where they would wipe off the stuff, but not Digital.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 382 pounds, Dr. Dog.
Now that would have been the only other thing is like to get Digital to step over the top rope, but that the rest of the entrance is so perfect for Digital, like we couldn't quite do it. And Totes being a horseman lines up with the story. Speaking of the horseman. If you remember, like at the end of season 3.
And his opponents, first, representing the Four Horsemen from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 257 pounds, Frank D.
If you remember at the end of season 3, Totes, well, helped is a strong word, but helped the Horsemen retain their name, right? And one of the stipulations was anybody involved on the other side of the Four Horsemen, or Four Horsemen 2.0, whoever won that, the fourth horseman in both groups could only come from the group. So when we won, the spot was offered to me. Now, there's a lot of things that have to get worked out, that'll get worked out in the season about that. But, yeah, Totes might be settling down.
And representing the Four Horsemen from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, Eric the Eagle Starman.
Now, what's funny, too, if you remember back to the Battle of the Four Horsemen, like for leadership, Rowdy couldn't participate in this. This, I think, goes all the way back to season 2. Rowdy couldn't participate. Might even be season 1. But he couldn't participate because he was fighting for the championship. So it was only Robbo, Ghost, and Eagle. So now that we actually have a new horseman, they might be battling for leadership again, all four of them. What's even funnier about all of it is I've done that twice. Like I've tested that match out twice. One person wins every single time. I've done it 3 times. First person to win that match was Rob, but the next 2 times was Eagle. So who knows? Who knows how it's going to go? Look at that entrance. I even like the music.
And from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 177 pounds, Jaden Quick Lawler.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that entrance, JP. It's a good use of the tattoo on the back of his arm. That makes sense. Yeah, no, he did a really good job. What's funny, for Totes, that's the one I was looking for. But then when it blew up from the ground, too, I was like, well, you wouldn't be able to see it up top, so it works out. So, yeah, that's be an interesting match, but yeah, so that's a funny thing that it does that in some of these as well. You notice, like, you won't see the pyro, but our wrestlers will walk by and all of a sudden pop, 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 pop. I'm like, what is going on with that? Yeah. Man, if you went back to the very first time in season 1 that Eagle Star debuted, and then look at where he's at now, it's almost like if you saw the very first, like, Steve Austin or Triple H, like, they were not what they ended up being. And that's almost like Eagle Star. You know what I mean? He has come full circle going into the 4th season. Well, Digital too. I don't know if any of you guys remember Digital's actual first 2 matches, I think. Eagle Star was a light heavyweight. Or not Eagle, Digital was a light heavyweight. It took me a while to figure out what to do with Digital. Me and Digital were talking, but at the time I had set up oh, there you go. Table to the head. What is JP doing? That was quite the kick. I love this arena, though. Look, it's got the lights out in the thing, and the dragon when it announces a thing like Grease Fire and then shows the name. Super cool. And this is what I keep saying. It's the succession of moves that happen that almost determine the match. More than ratings, more than anything. That's why our wrestlers are probably pretty hard to beat. Because not everybody's wrestlers that are in the game, their signature moves don't always match up with, look at Digital on another level. their finishing moves don't always match up with their signature. Like their signatures don't match up to set up their finishing moves. So, for instance, they'll have a signature move that hurts the arms, but their finishing move hurts the head. So now if you have a signature move that hurts the head, and then your finishing move further hurts the head, you're more likely to win the match once you perform a finisher. So that's why all of our wrestlers are set up that way. And all of our ratings are within like 5 points of each other's. I mean, as far as overall ratings go. Some people are stronger, of course. Some people are faster. Some people do this. Some people do that. But the ratings, that's what I mean. And I've watched 75 rated wrestlers beat 99 rated wrestlers. They just do. If their moves are set up well. Now, I don't think Digital needs a sledgehammer. But Totes needs a sledgehammer. Oh, JP's like, hey, that sledgehammer thing wasn't cool. Love the moves. Like, the moves on JP make sense. It's not like, if Digital was doing JP's moves right now, I'd be like, no, not gonna do it. And the more I see the people wrestle, the more I'll get it dialed in. Now, 19th time is a charm. And Totes just saved JP. Look at how hard Digital kicked out on that. Totes went flying. Just like, what the heck? Now, I keep picking up the stairs, but I'd just love to hit somebody with them. Oh, look at that. Low blow, JP. There's a low blow. Love it. The coach is like down for the count. Doesn't even know what's going on right now. I know what's going on now, though. We're kicking right up out of this. Coach, like, I did not appreciate that. Digital did, though. I keep saving JP. That is one of my other like favorite looking moves. I have a lot of clotheslines, but then I have one where I feign it, right? And I come across and then I grab you and we go back the other way. Ooh. Finally, no good deed goes unpunished. I've saved JP a couple times. JP is probably going to be the one that beats me. That's what normally happens in our in these matches. Look, 4-star match already. Yeah. Never mind, Digital would beat me. Oh, the old Jericho right there. Digital, too, is the only one that we have that glows like when he's wrestling in the ring. Now, here's the crazy thing. The gang loves it when you have cruiserweights or light heavyweights fighting against super heavyweights. Loves it for whatever reason. Yeah. Yeah, and that'll be something too. Once I can get our universe mode set, now that we've done I've showed you guys how to fix it. I'm in the process of setting up, finishing the tag team setup. But once we can go through that, and then if you add somebody to the universe mode before you go further in the game, you got to go in and take out their allies or take out their whatever, assign them to the show. Like, make sure that it's as clean as it can be so it doesn't start jacking things up. Ooh, what the heck kind of move is that? Look, JP can't even get his arm all the way around Digital's neck. Or his face. It's around his face right now. Digital's like, I'm too robotic, buddy. I'm not tapping. Ooh, that move alone would have hurt me. I'm surprised Digital's leg isn't in the ropes over there. Now, I'll tell you what's not robotic is Digital's neck. Look at the table. There's a crack in it because somebody hit somebody with it already, so there's already a crack in the table. Oh, JP has not forgotten the sledgehammer he got hit with a bunch of times by Digital. Boy, that would be disheartening. You hit somebody with a sledgehammer and they kick out in one. Oh. That turned around real quick.
Here is your winner, Jaden the Wick Palmer.
But it kind of makes sense because he did a few submission moves that were like towards the head, and then when you do the super kick to the head, like it jacks him up even more. So yeah, that's something. So yeah, we are getting a lot closer, guys, to getting everything. Now that we've done the universe thing, I've got to finish setting up the tag teams again. All the entrances and stuff. I got to finish setting up the shows because inside our universe mode, I don't have our universal title set in yet because I don't have the show set in there yet. But yeah, I hope today I'll get a chance to actually record some of the matches. I'm looking to record Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Probably 5 or 6 matches and have them preloaded. So we'll have 3 entrances in the version of the shorts. We'll have 1 match where I'm going to full out commentary. We're going to get things going again. It's been it's been probably a month, right? Since we've had a show at all. So I gotta get the voice going. So if you guys are watching now and you don't know what we do, we have a universe mode. We have 3 brands. We have 3 shows. We do the pay-per-view events. We develop wrestlers. We have almost 100 completely created wrestlers. 70, 75 completely created wrestlers. A lot of them are in the stream right now. If I see you in the stream enough, you end up becoming a wrestler. Don't get offended if I don't know what you look like. All you have to do is tell me. Be like, whoa, that's not me. Right, I can tell you about that. But we write the storylines. We do all the stuff. We turn off, like I don't control the wrestlers. The computer controls both the wrestlers. I turn off the commentary and then I commentate. I watch it live with you. So I don't know how the outcome's going to happen either. So it's a lot of fun to hang out and do that stuff. Now we do other things on the channel as well, but wrestling is a big thing that we do. It's maybe the most fun thing I think we do. Yeah, I always tell people too, if there's like 4 to 8 wrestlers in the ring and I'm announcing on one, like the section over here, I'd watch another section. I'd listen to what's happening over here and then watch this over there. So many things are going on. You never know. I miss things in Fatal Four Ways. I've missed people hitting their finishing moves, and then all of a sudden somebody kicks out. But a second ago, like it was reversed, right? And then all of a sudden, just like it just happened with you, out of nowhere, you hit Digital with you hit Digital with the sledgehammer, right? He only gets a 1 count, and then out of nowhere, hit him with the super kick. Now, if there was two more people in the ring, I might have saw that and I'd be like, oh, okay, and I'd get back over here because I think that over here it's going to end faster, and all of a sudden you get a 3 count on Digital. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? You guys tell me what happened over here. You know what I mean? So, tons of fun. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for now. I'm pretty sure. I keep saying this, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do another stream today, maybe like a Battlefield stream or something. You know, change it up. At some point, we got to get back with Jane, right? We got to get the Fun with Totes and Jane thing going again. Now that we're almost to the end of the creation stuff, and we'll probably continue to take like even when we start the streams, we'll do maybe once a week. We'll do this. Maybe once a week we'll do like the division. We'll do survival Wednesdays again. Um, Maybe we'll have a battle stream in there. And remember, we still have to start The Last of Us Part 2. I haven't started that yet. As soon as we ended 1, this game came out. We've been doing this ever since. So, yeah, so we'll keep doing all the stuff. So that's stuff you guys are interested in. Remember, subscribe to the channel. Goes a long way. That's really the one thing that we need right now. As we continue to grow, we get to do way cooler things on the channel. So we'll just keep growing and doing the stuff. We'll keep hopefully producing good content, making people want to subscribe. But we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Peace.